Hey boys, my name's Tall Girl Genevieve. I used to be called Tall Boy Gareth, but I'm currently transitioning to become a woman, and I want to take my passion for weightlifting into professional sports, but I don't want to enter the men's athletes corner. Oh no, I want to be classified a woman in the women's section of these sports, right? And I really want to enter the Olympics someday and compete with other women. Hang on, what's this? The Tokyo Olympics are allowing this to happen now? Yes, I'm going to take my passion and beat those silly bitches. Those girls at the Olympics will not even have a clue what hit them. I'm going to be so strong and I'm going to beat them all because I was once a man. Hooray for stupid rules. Woo! Would you believe that this is actually a thing that is happening right now? Wow. I hope you guys liked that little demonstration because I put a lot of thought into it before I filmed it. But this is essentially what's happening. Trans weightlifter Laurel Hubbard set to make history at Tokyo Olympics. This is the person. This was once a man, now a female, and the Olympics are going to allow this human being to compete with other females. What is going on with my planet Earth? I don't even know anymore. Hope you guys like the new camera angle. This is a new one. What is going on? My name is Gareth Walton. I'm a little shocked about this video, but yeah, we do make daily videos on channel 2. This channel, of course, we do, fortnightly travel vlogs on channel 1. One as the 1 and 2 as the 2. It's honestly that simple. You can find me and my dogs on different social medias such as Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Tall Girl Genevieve. Tall Boy Gareth. Let's just get straight into this and talk about transitioning from a boy to a girl and what this means for professional sport. I think this is absolutely ridiculous. Let's read a bit about what this actually means, okay? Let's do it. Here we go. I'm a little out of breath for some reason. A trans woman is a woman who is assigned male at birth, all right? Trans women may experience gender dysphoria and may transition. This process commonly includes hormone replacement therapy and sometimes sex reassignment surgery, which can bring relief and resolve feelings of gender dysphoria. Trans women may be heterosexual, bisexual, homosexual, asexual, or identify with other terms such as queer. Wow, there's a lot of sexual in there. Now look, let me be the first to say that I am not some sort of racist or phobic, gay-phobic person. I've had a lot of friends over my lifetime so far that have been gay. I don't really care if you're gay or straight. Just like Michael Jackson said, I don't care if you're black or white. Da-na-na-na. Now, if you want to be classified as a woman, a man, or whatever, a banana, that banana's a bit strange, but if you want to be classified something that you're not, as long as it's not hurting someone else, in my mind, I don't see it as a problem. I don't really care, okay? But what I do care about is having people want to compete versus the opposite sex. My dog Bella is making a lot of noise. Bella, come on, stop that. She's rubbing herself and scratching. But yeah, the opposite sex. Let me pretend that I was, transitioning to become a woman, and now I want to enter the Olympics. I'm 7 foot tall. I'm almost 7 foot tall. Maybe I am. I don't know what I am anymore. Tall boy Gareth. It's not Tall Girl Genevieve, but Can you imagine if the Olympics or some other professional athletic event allowed me to compete with other females? I would absolutely destroy them in the categories that I'd be put in. I would be the strongest badass bitch in town, and I would be beating all you girls, and there's nothing you could do about it because I've been allowed in there. I don't understand this. Let's read on the actual article, and I want you guys to, make your mind up. Instead of me, I don't want me to make my mind up for you. I want you to kind of listen to this and, make your own mind up. History and controversy is expected to be made at the Tokyo Olympics this summer after the transgender weightlifter Laurel Hubbard was effectively guaranteed a place in the women's super heavyweight category. Now, while the 43-year-old has not yet been named in the New Zealand team An international weightlifting federation insider confirmed to The Guardian that she would automatically qualify because of amended rules approved by the International Olympic Committee. What? Now, the insider said that while teams did not have to be named until the 5th of July, under the new qualification rules, which had come into effect after several competitions were lost because of COVID-19 pandemic, Hubbard was sure of a place in Tokyo if fit, right? Now, it means Hubbard, who won silver at the 2017 World Championship and was 6 after a severe injury in 2019, she is almost certain to become the first transgender athlete to compete at Olympics event. Wow, I mean, that is pretty significantly historic if this actually does happen, which it looks like it might at the moment. And while she will be the oldest weightlifter at the Games, she will also have a genuine chance of a medal given her qualifying lifts rank of 4th out of the 14 qualifiers in the 87 kilogram plus super heavyweight category for Tokyo. However, her selection will sharply divide opinion between those who see it as an enormous step forward for trans athletes and others who insist that she benefits from an unfair advantage. Now, under the IOC guidelines issued in November 2015, athletes who transition from male to female can compete in the women's category, get ready for this, without requiring surgery to remove their testicles, provided that their total testosterone level in serum is kept below 10 nanomoles per litre for at least 12 months, a rule followed by the IWF. Now, however, a number of scientific papers have recently shown people who have undergone male puberty retain significant advantages in power and strength even after taking medication to suppress their testosterone levels. Hubbard lived as a male for 35 years, all right, and did not compete in the international weightlifting but since transitioning in 2012, I should say, she has won several elite titles. Wow, I wonder why. In an interview after finishing second in the World Championships in 2017, Hubbard said, "The rules that enabled me to compete first went into effect in 2003. What is going on with planet Earth? Like, I'm really starting to lose faith with humanity. How is this even a thing? Now, look, I'm not really having a go at this person, at Mr. or Mrs. Hubbard, Miss or Miss Hubbard. What I'm really having a go about is the people in charge that have allowed these rules to be put in place. These rules that are now allow people such as this person to compete versus other females. This person clearly has a huge advantage. This person was born a male. Now, for you sexists out there who think, or feminists who think I'm saying something against women or men, man, I'm really not. Let me explain myself here so I don't get 1,000 mean comments down in the description below, which of course, you know, if you're subscribed, I will read. Give us that sub, by the way. Now, men and women, I'm assuming, are born equally as smart as each other. I'm even going to say that women could possibly be smarter than men. Women are incredible creatures, and I love women so very much, okay? I really do. However, no one's going to argue when I say that women aren't as strong as men. 9 times out of 10, you will not find a woman who is stronger than a man. Now, of course, there's an exception. Some women are born stronger than the average man, and good for them. There's nothing wrong with that. But evolutionary speaking, women are not as strong, are a little bit weaker muscle-wise compared to men. It has always been known for many years that men are the hunters in the family, you know, back thousands of years in tribal law, and, you know, there are tribes in Africa now and the Amazon. You know, men do the majority of the hunting and stuff like that, while the women take care of the babies and stuff like that. They can also do other things as well. Obviously they can, but the hard yakka, the hard work will go to the man because he is born a man, because he has that evolutionary advantage of being stronger. Now, get ready for this. Now, there's some very interesting things I want to say about Caitlyn Jenner, the Kim Kardashian's father or fake father. What's the word when you're a fake father? I honestly can't remember right now. It's passing me. But Kylie Jenner's actual father, Bruce Jenner, who has transitioned to become Caitlyn Jenner, has actually said, boom, 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 get ready for this, that he agrees with what I'm saying. Or he basically says, let me show you right now. Caitlyn Jenner says she opposes transgender girls competing in girls' sports. I'm about to swear, everybody. Common fucking sense. Am I right? Hang on. Am I right? I'm right, okay? Let's read this and get into depth with what's actually happening here. Now, Caitlyn Jenner used to be Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner was an Olympic medalist runner in the Olympics many years ago. And she's now saying this. Let's read this for you guys quickly right now. Caitlyn Jenner, a former, I'll make it a bit bigger for you guys. Oh, too big. Oh, that'll do. Caitlyn Jenner, a former Olympic, how do we properly pronounce that one? Decathlon champion, who was among the country's most prominent transgender women, said Saturday that she is opposed to transgender girls competing in girls' sports. Wow, someone with common sense. Thank you, Caitlyn Jenner. Jenner, 71, described it as a question of fairness and declared that girls' sports require protection. She was making her first public comments on the issue since announcing her candidacy to replace California governor in a potential recall election. Now, Jenner, who spoke at a 2016 Republican National Convention event, is expected to run as a conservative. The issue of transgender athletes in sports has emerged in large part because of a slew of bills, mostly sponsored by Republicans and recently introduced or considered by state legislators. Asked about the wave of legislative initiatives, Jenner told TMZ Sports, "This is a question of fairness. That's why I oppose biological boys who are trans competing in girls' sports in school." I'm guessing he means, women's sports as a whole as well. I'm guessing it would make sense to say that as well. It just isn't fair, and we have to protect girls' sports in our schools. Jenner subsequently retracted. What's that? Her stance. What's that one? Reiterated her stance on Twitter, adding, "I'm clear about where I stand." So look, there you go. What do you think about this topic? I really want to know down in the description below where you stand on this topic. And look, before you start giving me those hateful comments, please use your common sense. Please think smartly. Don't be, just because you believe something so amazingly, just because you believe something, don't let non-common sense get in your way. Think clearly before you make a message to me. Think clearly about the subject and what it means for actual women that have trained maybe all their lives to win in this sport, or any sport where it's boy versus girl, or girl versus girl, or whatever you want to call it, boy versus boy. To have someone of the opposite sex in the category of the other sex. I mean, it's clearly an unfair advantage, and I think this is really effed up. Let me know in the description below what you think. I hope you guys like this video. Give me a like, subscribe, ring the bell. I've been Tall. My name is Genevieve. No, it's actually Gareth. I'll see you guys and girls and all in between tomorrow. Bye.